Hey everybody, it's Luke here, and today the title of the video and the blog that I'm doing is called My Doctor Sent Me to Another PT Clinic. So before I jump into it and get all mopey on you, let me just give you some background as to why this blog and this topic came up. So basically, Stephanie and I were working at Valley Fest this last weekend, which was a great event here in the Valley. Real busy, lots of vendors, lots of people. We saw tons of people we don't know, tons of previous patients and friends, and good learning experience for us, and lots of different lessons learned that I've been talking about this week that I'll share in other areas. But one of the things that happened was I'm working my booth there with Stephanie, and I see one of our previous patients across the way. And her name is Dee, and she's walking with a walker, not looking like she's on top of the world at this point. So I go and say hi to her. And keep in mind, I haven't seen Dee for like 6 or 7 years, so it's been a while. So just set the stage there. But basically, I say, hey, Dee, how's it going? And she starts saying, oh, not so good. I've got some problems with this and that, with her hips and her back, and she's really relying heavily on the walker. I said, oh, okay, well, gosh, sounds like maybe it's something I can help you with. Maybe we'll see you back in the clinic soon or something like that. She says, oh, well, I'm already going to physical therapy. I was like, oh, really? My heart kind of sinks a little bit even after 10 years of hearing this every once in a while. He said, oh, where are you going? I said, oh, I'm going to such and such clinic. Yeah, my doctor sent me there. I said, oh, okay. At this point, it's like, well, no sense crying over spilt milk. But the funny thing here is, of course, is that I've heard this same thing many times over the last 10 years. And it's always like, gosh, what should we do about this? And probably the last 2 years or so, I've been talking to Stephanie about it. She's like, you got to start talking to people about this because it happens, and potentially it's something we can prevent. So it's not, before I get into it, it's not necessarily for selfish reasons. Obviously, I'd love to help Dee, and it's good for the clinic because we get patients in and all that. But it's more than just that. So first of all, I don't blame Dee. It's not Dee's fault that her doctor sent her somewhere else, and that's just what she did. For the most part, it's my fault. So, maybe being a little hard on myself, but that's the truth. Because basically, and 6 or 7 years ago, I wasn't thinking like this, but this is how we think now, is that when people come in and they have a good experience with us and they do well, it's our job to educate them that when your doctor gives you a referral for PT, you can go anywhere. Obviously, we think we're a really good selection, or we think we're maybe the best choice for you because we've helped you before and we feel like we can help you again. But in reality, you can take any referral for physical therapy that you have anywhere, whether or not your referral says a specific clinic name on it, whether it says, well, my doctor's a Rockwood doc and they sent me to Rockwood. You can still take that referral and go to any clinic you want to. And again, obviously, we think that we're one of the best choices at the very least. But for someone like Dee, obviously I didn't communicate that to her. I didn't communicate that to her, while she was coming in or after she came in. And, 6, 7 years ago, we weren't doing much to keep in contact with people, like doing blogs or videos or emails or newsletters. So obviously we've learned some lessons and we've done well. But for any of you that are here, watching now who have been to the clinic before or who are going to come in the future, just know that as a patient, it's your right. They're your physical therapy benefits, whether you're using your insurance company or whether you're paying out of pocket. It's your right to, you're a consumer of healthcare at this point, so it's your right to go wherever you want to go. Whether that's us or somewhere else, just know that even if your doctor says, hey, I got this PT right here I want you to go to, you can go wherever you want. So the second component of that, though, too, is to some extent I feel like I've let Dee down a little bit. And I'm not saying that the clinic that she's going to now isn't going to treat her well or serve her well, but I honestly don't know that. All I know is that we do a really good job at not only treating people, but also being super friendly, creating a good experience, going the extra mile for people and doing things like that. And maybe she is going to go to a really good clinic and she's going to have a good result. And that would be great for Dee. But at the end of the day, I can't guarantee that. And, like I said, at the end of the day, I feel like we're really, for a lot of people, the best option. So kind of a two-sided thing. If you're thinking I'm just doing this because I'm upset because we lost a patient and it's revenue and those things, that's not really it. And obviously we've got a lot of people out there. After watching Valley Fest, there's a lot of people out there who could use some help with all sorts of issues. So that's my little rant today. Like I said, I'm not going to cry. No sense crying over spilt milk, and it's just one of those lessons that I learned a lot over the last few years, and it's just good for me to have this out to communicate to people. So if you have questions, let me know. But again, just know that you can. It's your right to choose wherever you want to go. So that's all I've got for today. Obviously, I'm outside enjoying the last of the fall weather here, or late summer weather. So hope you're doing well, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.